everyone, welcome to GilbHub TV. Today I am talking about the rules and the rules that we can break when it comes to copywriting. So when you're in school you learn all kinds of grammar rules, all kinds of writing rules, and I am here today to dispel some of those rules. Now I want to disclaim this by saying it completely depends as ever on the context of your writing. So a tweet is going to be very, very different from a corporate piece of literature. A brochure is going to be different from a website, and one company's version of a blog is going to be different to another company's version of a blog. So everything that you do has to be done in the context that's appropriate for your company and for your piece of writing and for the medium that you're writing through. Having said that, there are some people, myself included for quite a long time, who felt that it was just not okay to break the rules that we've been taught in school. And in some cases, it is okay. In fact, in some cases, it's almost essential to make your writing really powerful and punchy and effective. So today I am going to break 4 of the rules that you've probably grown up listening to that may be okay to break depending on where you are writing. So the first rule is contractions and slang. And this is something that of course we learn at school, and quite often it applies as well in the professional world. If you're writing something really official or really corporate, or if you're writing an essay or a dissertation or a research paper, then it isn't appropriate to use slang or special lingo or contractions, things like won't, can't, don't, shouldn't, things like that. But if you're writing a piece of marketing copy, or if it's something that is appropriate for your particular brand, then it can sound really stuffy and really sort of pompous and strange and out of place to really spell out, will not, should not, all of those kinds of things. So to make it sound more natural, more linguistic, more like a conversation, more personality filled, you have to use contractions. Rule number 2 is fragmented sentences, and again, when you're writing something in school or something really official, fragmented sentences aren't really appropriate because they're not grammatically correct, technically speaking. But again, in marketing and in other contexts, they can be absolutely appropriate and they can be really, really effective. So if you look at the Apple website right now as I'm making this video, the iPad Pro page says iPad Pro, thin, light, epic. Now, thin, light and epic are not 3 sentences, but that's the way they're written. Thin, full stop, light, full stop, epic, full stop. And what that does is cut it up, it makes it punchy, it makes it effective. And grammatically, it's not really right. If you were doing that in a school essay, you'd get a big fat red cross next to it. But in the context of the Apple website, it works perfectly. Now number 3 goes perfectly with that because those are one-word sentences, and another thing that you can do is one-line paragraphs, and it's for exactly the same reason. It has that impact, that effect, that kind of blah 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 blah, bam, something that really sticks with you in your mind. A one-line paragraph can really single out something that is particularly important or a summarizing idea. It just gets it across in a way that it wouldn't if it was mixed in with a load of other words in another paragraph. So again, something that traditionally you're not supposed to do, but it works in context. The last rule is starting a sentence with things like and, but, or because. And this is something, there I go, and this is something that I used to get told off for in school sometimes. I remember being told never start a sentence with the word and or the word but. But, again, it's quite conversational. It is how we talk. We don't always start sentences with the right kind of word. We don't always finish with the right kind of word. And so when you're trying to get that conversational thing across in your writing, it's okay, in some contexts, to start sentences with those kinds of words. Just as it's okay to finish a sentence with a preposition like with, if it's in the right circumstances. So just bear these things in mind. Don't be trapped when you're writing in contexts where it's okay to be free and be creative. Don't be trapped by the things that you learn at school, because those voices really do come into your head. I picture my teachers saying, don't do that, mustn't do that. And it's just a case of understanding when it's okay and when it isn't okay. And if it is okay, then these kinds of rules can be broken and they can make your writing so much more impactful, so much more effective. So I hope these tips have been useful for you, and I hope I've encouraged you, where it's appropriate, to break the rules a little bit as well. If you'd like to learn more about me, then please visit my website, www.gilbhub.com. If you've got any questions about anything I've talked about in this video, or if you have any requests for other videos or blog articles, things that you'd like to know a bit more about, then please just leave me a message or tweet me on Twitter at @HannahGilb. Thanks very much for watching.